Good morning. I know this is a dark morning, but every time I turn around, I am going to try to do a video, with my face and one without my face. Now, I might just decide to do some of both. Some where I do a video with my face and one without it. But I just want to tell y'all people, good morning. And also that my new adventure is into Patreon. I'm now trying to be on Patreon. You can look it up and see if I am, because I'm not used to it, so I don't know if I did it right or not. So there you go. So yep, there I am. Even though you can't see me too well, But anyway, the point is, what I'm saying is, I'm on. Hold on, let's see if I can do it like this better. There we go. But should be on Patreon right now, and I hopefully hope that I am. If I am on Patreon, then I did the right thing. If I'm not, then somebody help me figure this out, because I'm trying to use Patreon to not only further my ministry, but to also further the information I give you people. Because it's like, as I always say, that when you see a video of mine where I'm doing preaching, you are actually attending the Christian Hearts Christian Fellowship online ministry. So it's a online church, and all the money that I get from Patreon I will use for tithes, and hopefully if I save up enough money, I can actually get an actual building church and move on from there. But I just wanted to touch base with y'all and let y'all know that this is me doing videos for not only YouTube, but also for Patreon now. And if I try to go look it up. I'll try to keep you up to date on the name of where I am on Patreon. Try to look up Isaac David Brigmond, or look up Christian Hearts Christian Fellowship Online Ministry. One of them should take you to Patreon page, my Patreon page, if I've done it right. If I haven't, like I said, forgive me and I'll do better. But I just want to let y'all know I love you people, and I want y'all to know it's getting kind of cool out there nowadays, because it's starting to be fall. Well, it is fall of 2016, and me living in the South like I do, this part of the South, they say it's supposed to be getting cool around next Friday, but from what I see, it's already done. The low is 60-something, and the low Friday is going to be 50-something, so I like to see how that's going to work out. If it starts getting cold, I'll have to break out my new jackets I've gotten. And you say new? Well, Salvation Army. And don't knock it, man. You say, oh, you're a pastor of an online church and you go to Salvation Army. Even the rich folks can go to Salvation Army. I have heard of it happening before, so don't start talking about Kmart's, Walmart's, and talk about and also keep up to date with me, because I may do some videos about items that I'm wanting to sell. And also, I'll try to do some more talk show videos, and I'll try to do some preaching like I've been doing on schedule, like Wednesdays and Saturdays and Sundays. Now, understand that on the Saturdays, that it's like every other Saturday, I have to go to the church that I attend in Broxton, Georgia, and we do choir practice. Well, now on the Saturdays that I don't have choir practice, I'll try to do the videos at 8:08 p.m. On the Saturdays I do have choir practice, I'll have to do them on Fridays. And then do the Sundays videos either 8, 8:30, or 9, or 9:30. So keep up to date on that one. And That'll be in the mornings on the Sundays, like 8 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. Or if not 8:30 a.m., then 9 or 9:30 on Sunday mornings. Now, Sunday evenings, we won't do anything. And on Saturdays that we don't have choir practice, I'll do a video at 8:08 p.m. or try to. And then on the Saturday we do have choir practice, I'll have to do it on Saturdays that we do have choir practice, I have to do it on Friday, like earlier in the day Friday. And then on Saturdays that we don't have choir practice will be 8:08. So choir practice days will be, the videos will be on Friday, and the days we don't have choir practice will be 8:08. And the days that we do have choir practice will be every other Saturday night. And the times we don't is the Saturdays that don't come. Like last Saturday night we had choir practice, so I had to do the video on Friday. So then this Saturday we won't have choir practice, so I can do it at 8:08 or earlier. Keep up to date. Just watch what I do and you'll see what I mean. It's a lot easier to keep up with me through what I do than to just have me tell you. So I'll tell you, and if you get confused, just keep watching and seeing what I do. Then you'll catch up with what I'm trying to do. But anyway, you'll still get to anytime you want to watch these videos. But when I was just talking about every time you watch them live or as a video that stays out there on Facebook, you can be a part of the church services that I do. But anyways, that, and then I'll try to do my talk show more. And I'm trying to do things that God would approve of, you know, topics and things that I, in my service as a minister and also as a talk show man. But it's basically me trying to talk to y'all about stuff, about subjects that you would like to hear about. But anyhow, I just thought I'd let you know that. But my biggest news update was that I'm trying to be on Patreon. I don't know if I successfully done it or not, but if I have, just remember the Patreon thing. If you donate, if you can find me on Patreon and it says that you can actually donate to me, I'm only doing $1 a donation because, well, if it's a ministry I'm donating the money to, and also what I do on Patreon and on YouTube, then I'm doing it the same way you would with church tithes. Because that's what that basically is. It's basically using Patreon to get tithes for my ministry. So you just donate $1 and that's all it'll be. And by donating $1, you get to see more of what I can do for you on the internet. I know you fans out there like me so much, and I figured, hey, why not give them more of what I can? And by donating that $1 every time you see me on there, that causes, like say if you saw like every time I do a video, they say I'll get $1 for it. So that means that by people donating $1, each person that wants to donate $1, then that means that by just $1 now, it'll be one more dollar that I can use to further the ministry. And yes, some of that money I will save it, but I will use it to one day be able to have my own building church. So it's to keep me going with the internet stuff, but to also one day put me in a building church and possibly to record the Sunday morning services I have at the building church. And also possibly to me separate the money out. So much I keep for myself and so much I use on the ministry. Now why you say would you keep something? Well, I'm doing this like a job/tithe deal. I do these videos as a job, but I also do these videos as an online church, and then I turned around and used half of the money to further the ministry, and then half the money as work purposes, like this is my job. So there you go. Now you say, is that all you do for money? No, but there's a lot of things that me and the Lord know that belong to me and the Lord to know about, and for you to find out when you ask me personally, because I'm not doing nothing illegal. It's just that I know if you tell the truth about every little thing you did financially, somebody make fun of you, and you don't want to get that mess started. So you say, if you want to know what else I do financially, then I'll tell you. But I'm not willing to tell you just straight up, like right now. I'll tell you when I feel like you need to know. But my brothers and sisters, keep up to date with me and understand that all those dollars, like if I did 100 videos and I ended up with $100, 50 would go to pocket money and 50 would go to furthering the ministry. And I will keep doing that until I feel I'm financially stable, and also I have the means to make a ministry that goes beyond just the internet, that goes to a building ministry, maybe a vehicle ministry where I go pick up people and take them to church, just different little things. So I'm being upfront with you people, because there's a lot of guys that wouldn't do it. There's a lot of fellas out there that would love to just take your money and run with it and didn't even bother to tell you the truth. So I'm being honest with you up front. That there's half and half. Half goes to the ministry, half goes to, me being able to just live. And I add it to other things I may do for money. So don't take me wrong. Take me as in I'm trying to do what God said. And if you like it, good. If you don't like it, sorry. But that is if I am on Patreon officially. If you find out I'm not, then just contact me and say, sorry, we found out you weren't on there. And I say, I'm sorry, but I thought I was. I'm new to the service, so I don't know much about it. So you have to bear with me until I'm fully aware of what I'm doing with Patreon. Then we'll just say, try to see if I'm on, and I'll try to do the best I can. So if you find out I'm not on, don't be mad. Just say, well, he tried, but he didn't fully know what he was doing, so we can't fault him for it. Now, if he'd have fully knew what he was doing with Patreon, and then he still messed up, that's on him, because he's got to learn. But I just want y'all to know that I love y'all, and if I didn't, I wouldn't keep you up to date on this stuff. God bless you. Have a nice day, and hope everything works out.